You want some inspiration?
Yes.
The first combat wounded veteran to ever reach the summit of Mount Everest comes from right here in the Treasure Valley.
Aren't we all proud? You
Yeah.
may have seen the national headlines today. Boise Marine Corps veteran Staff Sergeant Charlie Linville successfully made it to the world's highest peak on his prosthetic leg. It was his third attempt. 6 on Your Side's Karen Lair has the details in tonight's big story.
Charlie Linville has traveled across the globe on 2 other occasions with the Heroes Project, hoping to return home with the accomplishment of climbing Mount Everest. Now, both of those attempts were halted after severe natural disasters in the area, but now we learn for Linville, the third time's the charm.
One day I will stand on the top of Mount Everest.
This is Staff Sergeant Charlie Linville of Boise in May of 2014, determined to climb to the highest peak in the world. Now the U.S. Marine Corps veteran can cross, climbing to the top of Mount Everest off his bucket list.
You know, it's hard enough for able-bodied climbers. And then you add in a spinal cord injury, a brain injury, and an amputation, and it's like, you know, it's not making it any easier. So there's a lot that went into it.
Linville, with his amputated right leg, now become the first combat wounded veteran to reach the summit of Mount Everest.
As soon as I got the text, I just burst into tears of relief and just overwhelming pride.
His wife Mandy has been by his side, supporting his mission for 3 years straight. Previous attempts were canceled in 2014 due to a devastating avalanche and in 2015 because of a massive earthquake.
There's no stopping him. Once he sets his mind and he's got a mission, it has to come to fruition. It has to be completed. I knew there was no stopping it until it did. So all I could do was jump on for the ride, support him, and let him know everything on the home front was safe.
Every moment since the crew began their ascent early this week, Mandy feared the worst, but she says it was never because she doubted her husband's drive or ability to climb.
Mother Nature has her own rules, and she's shown us that the last 2 years. And you've really got to respect the mountain and the spirit of the mountain that the Nepalese people believe in. And, you know, it's really hard when you don't have control over it.
The intensive training required Charlie to be away from his family for months at a time. But hearing news her high school sweetheart, husband, and father to her children made it to the summit leaves Mandy filled with pride.
It has taught our daughters to believe in so much more and to endure so much more. It's given them this level of maturity and this respect for life and how easily it can be taken from you.
No word yet on exactly when Charlie will make it back home to Boise, but Mandy tells me they plan to have a huge party to welcome him home, open to anyone who wants to congratulate him on his journey. In studio, I'm Karen Lair, 6 on Your Side.